So you get in multiple pieces like the 6-inch box. So I think I saw a video of like a guy unboxing it and stuff to see like what you get. So this box here will contain the actual cutting head. This will be a bit where the battery goes, and I think that box will be like it has the battery and charger. So yeah, I'm free to do this now, or should contain the battery and charger, and this model has 5 amp. So you should get from the site, it says you should get 75 minutes of runtime, so like an hour 15. So compared to my old Strimmer, oh here you go, instructions and bits to put together. So compared to my old Strimmer, it'll be like having 2 of them and an extra 5 minutes, which is good because my old one just didn't last as long. I think here it seems that you get a button, a battery indicator, so you can see how much battery you got left, which says 1 bar, so that means it needs to be charged. And you get this charger, so it's from the 18 volt XR range. So there's like a whole range of like things like tools. So like this is one of them. You get a Strimmer I think like an 18-inch battery mower as well, and like hedge trimmer and blower and just lots of different bits. So they use the same battery. So if you've got like the whole set, it means you can like swap out the batteries, or you get multiple different batteries and you get the same battery. So you can have multiple different ones for each tool. And it's good these ones because if like in the future the battery starts and it holds the charge as well, then you can just buy a new one online, or you can buy like different size ones. Like there's a 4 amp which is the smaller one which lasts an hour, and there's the 5 amp this one comes with, which lasts just over an hour. So you can like have 2 of them, and if you have them both charged, then you can get like 2 hours, 50 minutes if you just swap them over. So this bit, this is the cutting head. You can take this bit of tape off that protects the cutting wire with this massive spool that I've never experienced before, because my old one was just tiny. I have a dual I'm not sure what you call it, but dual cutting, like that comes that you get 2 wires that come out, so it's more powerful and you can just get more cut down. You have here you have a split shaft, so if you're like, I don't know, have a small storage area or transport it in a car, which I will be, you can just fold it over and it'll be easier. And then you can, when you're using it, you just put this in place and it should just like that. There you go. So you need to have it right first, and have it the right way up, and then it should just go in. Well, I'll just leave that. So that makes sense.
Instructions.
Yeah, they're instructions. Okay. These are like the tools that you'd need to put it all together, so I imagine that would be probably maybe putting the guard on. Probably not this, I don't know. Putting it together, and it'll be the same here as well. Got some screws. I won't be doing this because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, this is okay. This is replacing my old strimmer that I used to have, which was like a cool cast 18-volt. It's like one of those cheap home ones that with battery powers, it just was good. It dies at the end of August last year. The battery lasts like 5 seconds. So yeah, you get a 3-year guarantee. So you have to register it within a month of your purchase, and then you get the 3 years, and then just get all. I think this is just all in different languages. 1-year guarantee, and then here is the instructions for the actual strimmer, and I imagine it would be how to put it together and stuff, and probably yeah. So it's just how to get it all set up and everything. yeah, so it's just like step-by-step guide of how to get it all set up and what you need to be doing. So yeah, it's just I'll leave that for now, but obviously it'll be something like that. I think it'll be something like that, but it's just how you would, oh maybe it presses, oh yeah, it presses in. Oh, there we go, it presses in, I didn't realise it done that. So yeah, I guess this is how long it is. Yeah, it's a little bit loose here, but I don't know if that will be, that can be like, I'm not sure, like would it be Titans maybe? I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fun once actually using it. Yeah. So the handle would go here, and I think you screw this in at the bottom. Yeah, so you screw it in at the bottom, the holes. You have to line it up. You have to line these bits up with the little holes in there where the handle would go. And then you just screw it in at the bottom, probably with the Allen key or whatever this angled screw thing is called, I don't know. I'm not a tool expert. I don't usually put these things together, but I can probably do the handle, so this seems quite an easy thing. So I'll get this Allen key out, I'm pretty sure it's an Allen key. And I guess you just put it in, just attaching it. And maybe you need, oh no, you probably need a screwdriver for that one. Maybe. Okay, so I'll stop the video for now, and then, yeah. Okay, I'm back, and I just had to get a screw for it, because it, for some reason, don't get, I'm not sure the Allen key does them, but probably does something different. So yeah, you just you have to hold, push that in, and then just screw. Screw it in. I guess you take time. This one isn't as long as the actual screw itself. So it doesn't come out. Bit loose, the actual screw head. So yeah, you have to have strength for this, especially if you don't have great tools. But yeah, you'll get there in the end. Okay, so we've got the strimmer all set up. We had to stop because there was a bit that we had a bit of struggle, bit of trouble with getting set up, which was getting this the guard on here. We didn't know you had to take this head off. Then we had trouble trying to do that, and we realised it was like a screw bit you had to undo. So that took a while. And this is basically just comparing it to the old one I had. So this is my old strimmer. This is my Cool Cast 18 volt. It's like one of those cheap ones you get from like Homebase. Well, used to. It's like one of the cheap ones you could get from like Homebase or Argos or whatever. So as you can see, the height difference is definitely different. Like, it literally goes up just past the handle. So yeah, the first thing that you'd notice obviously is the height, and just the overall design. This looks different and doesn't work anymore because the battery lasts about 5 seconds. So the thing you could find different is the cutting head size. So as you can see on that DeWALT one, it's like as big as the actual bit here in the middle, and it has dual and thicker cutting wire. Whereas this one, it's just like so small, and the wire is definitely thinner and worse quality. And this one actually, this is like third party like spool, ALM I think. This is like one that comes with the DeWALT, so it matches like the yellow and black colour, or black and yellow. So the features that this little cheap one has is basically, so it has like, these cheap ones tend to have sort of gimmicky things really. Like it has a plant guard, which is just like a piece of metal that goes like this. So it goes down when you're strimming. As a homeowner, we might have like flower beds and stuff. If they're strimming, they wouldn't want to like hit like any flowers or plants, cut them. So they'd have that and then it like block it. But I'd find it's getting in the way, a bit annoying sometimes. And it's a bit rusty. And it had a shaft where you would like push this down and you can like rotate the head. I mean, it's good. Like you can like edge with that, so you don't have to rotate the whole thing. And it had like some wheels on it as well, so you can roll it across the ground and it would edge. And then it would have a thing where if you put the strimmer down on the ground, probably can't see this. So yeah, you put the strimmer down on the ground, and then you put your foot on the guard, and you push, and then it would like change the height. So I'd push it down all the way to make it short, or you could put it all the way up to make it really like the tallest height. It had a bit here, like where you could keep your spare spool, or an old one, where you just put that, so just like have somewhere to put it. The battery went in here, and then you got the handle, the actual handle bit that you held the strimmer with here. And this one definitely doesn't go round, doesn't like wrap round compared to the DeWALT one, and only has like quite a thin, soft bit, which isn't actually as soft, so you get blisters and stuff with it, and it's just not great. And the power thing on this one was also, there was like a button on this side. So yeah, you held this in and then you done that. And that would turn on. And yeah, so that's this strimmer. And then obviously I haven't used this new one yet, so it'll be hard to, so I don't know what it's like personally using it. But you've got a larger cutting head, not cutting head, but like cutting like a guard, and it's angled, so I guess you can just be less like dangerous. And you've obviously got the larger, handle as well that wraps around with better, more softer padding. It might be softer because it's new, but yeah. So it's more easier. So like if you're edging, you can still hold that bit more easier. And you've got the different, more professional looking, like petrol style design obviously, and the sort of controls. So you've got a you got a speed control on here, so high and low. Imagine that's the way around. I imagine that's the right way around. And then you've got this sort of safety switch, so you do this first. There's a little lever thing here, you push forward, and then you, yeah, because this doesn't go down if you don't do this. So I guess it's good for like if you've got kids around or something. So you do push this forward, and that goes down, and then you do the bottom one, and that should, and then it will turn on, and you can start using it. I don't think it will vibrate loads, unlike a petrol one, which I've never had before, but because this is obviously like battery powered, and I've got a petrol motor, and that like the whole thing vibrates because it's running like an engine. And then if you want to like fold over the handle for storage, then you just press in this little thing here, and then you can pull the shaft out and then bend it over. So then you have your storage. And I'm not really sure. Let's just get this into shot. I'm not exactly sure what this bottom bit does, but I don't know. Maybe if you're storing it or something. And then the battery just goes on the back here, just slides down. So yeah, that's the comparison between my old cheap Coolcast 18 volt compared to the DeWALT 18 volt XR. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, so this is a test with my new Strimmer. The next day, the trimmer's all been set up, obviously. Battery's been charged. This 5 amp battery, you get like 75 minutes, that's like an hour and 15 minutes of runtime, which is way better than my old one, which is 35 minutes. So this is like having 2 of those Coolcast ones and an extra 5 minutes. So you've got the 2 power settings here, you've got low and high. I got it on low, and you've got the 2 safety switch thing. So you push this down and that, and then do this back one. Okay, first time. So just get some rocks out the way so you don't hit that first time using it. You know, you want to be careful. Just before trimming, always make sure there aren't any rocks or sticks or anything that could hurt your eyes or come up, fly in your face. Always wear long trousers, wear eye protection, which I have, and maybe some gloves so you don't get any blisters. Let's see what it's like doing edging. Obviously there's some getting used to, because obviously I'm not used to this sort of style where it's more, I would say, you don't need to hold it up like as much, and it spins for a lot longer when so you don't really want to like put it down. As soon as you turn it off, you want to hold it up in the air. And also not used to it yet, so it's the first time. So let's just like try it out properly, see what it's like. So obviously this is like a bit heavier, or probably, I don't know how much heavier, but it's definitely heavier than the old one, and it's different, and it's longer as well, so I'm probably a bit short for this, but, and also I'm used to it. This is my first time using it, because I haven't actually used Strimmer since the end of August last year, and that was my old one, which was just lasted 5 seconds when it turned on, so I would say because it's a bit more heavier, and it's taller, obviously, you're not going to get, if you're taller and stronger, you'll be able to get better cut, but it's obviously not going to be, you can't get like an properly even cut. So let's take it round, just move it over here, so I can see what it's like in some long grass. So let's try it on the low section first, and then see what it's like on the high, see how much difference it makes. Okay, so now let's try on the high setting. Okay, so it definitely works well on long grass. Obviously that was kind of more dead, but definitely works best on the low setting. It does get a bit heavy after a while with using it. So yeah, I will do some now, and I'll just do it off camera. Okay, so here it is after the battery's just run out. It definitely does use up a lot more battery on high mode, but obviously this was like really overgrown, so that's kind of what I expected. But I got it all down. With my old one, I probably got halfway through and then it would have stopped. And I done a Verge garden thing as well. So yeah, this is it. I didn't show you before, but it was basically all sort of overgrown. Hadn't been cut since end of March properly. Well, actually, the last time I'd done it in March properly, well, I'd literally just done along the edge. All the rest of it along the fence was all just growing. So yeah, this bit I couldn't do because this is all, it'll probably get all caught up. I've done some of the gaps in between the concrete so people can get down cars easier. Done this, as you probably saw in the video. So yeah, it's definitely good. Just a bit, obviously I'm used to like a really shorter one, and probably one that's like half the weight of this one. It's just obviously something to get used to as well, because it's all different design. So yeah, it's definitely good for cutting all long stuff down, but I need to get used to the weight because my arm's just weak now. But yeah, this is the Verge that I've done more on. I've pretty much done it all on the high setting because it was just long. I wanted to get done now quicker. So yeah, I'm not used to I don't know how you do the edging properly yet, because it's different. But yeah, it's got all grass down here. This is why I need like a blower or something. But yeah, it's done a good job. Long bits along the fence line, because my neighbour's been cutting this for the last few months because I haven't been able to do it, so she's just used her electric. She doesn't have a strimmer. No one around here, like along our terrace bit, actually has a strimmer apart from me. I'm just upgraded, so I've gone through like 3 strimmers so far, and no one else actually has one. So yeah, this is it all done. It's definitely much harder than the old strimmer, like trying to keep it at the same level, especially if you're like, especially if it's like longer than you, taller than you, because like, I'm trying to hold it and keep it at the same level, and so it's not, you wouldn't be able to get like a good fine cut with it, like you wouldn't be able to with a strimmer anyway. So you can see there's all little like sort of jagged bits that are shorter and bits that are longer. So you won't be able to get like an even cut, but it's fine for there we go, neighbour's cutting the grass now. So it's fine for like cutting all long stuff down and go around the edges, but I wouldn't recommend anyway to anyone to cut the whole garden with the strimmer, especially if you're weak and small like me. Someone who's like 5'2", I wouldn't recommend this strimmer. It's fine for me because I need to get used to it, but someone who's in that height category and not the strongest person, I wouldn't recommend for like long-term use. Like if you're going to like be using it for a constant, maybe like hour or something while doing a garden, like you have to have some breaks. But if you're strong and taller, then you'll be absolutely fine. So an adult person who's maybe I don't know, 5'8" or 6 foot, just taller and stronger, can easily use this. But it's fine. I mean, I just get used to it. No, that's my mum who came out. So yeah, just going to do an outro now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will definitely enjoy this strimmer much more. I will just need to gain more weight and maybe grow a bit. I just get used to it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like using it on customers' gardens and just like around here, because obviously I only got it yesterday, so I haven't actually done anyone's properly yet. So I think it'll be my auntie's first and then my nan and granddad's. Yeah, I think it's definitely better than the old one. Done much more than I could have done with the old one. Like 2 different power settings, medium and like low and high. So low is like for normal length grass, if you're just like trimming it, like I don't know if you cut it if you're weak or something, or every 2 weeks. And high is like if you're cutting down overgrown stuff that hasn't been done for a while, or just basically just long weeds. I would have filmed this, but the battery is low, and yeah, so at some point I would like to get a tripod or an adapter for my phone and then start filming on that, because that's what I see most people do now, because the quality in here is so bad. It's like 720p, my phone does up to 4K, and it's obviously a bigger screen and stuff, and I can't really see what I'm doing because it doesn't have a flip out screen, so I don't know what you can see right now. Because that's why if I'm going to film bits like me, like my face talking now, I'll use the front facing. So yeah, at some point it'd be like one video would be filming on this thing, and then next thing you know it's like all on the new Pixel, which would probably be, and I'd like to get some more sort of like different shots of bits instead of filming like doing like a whole take of like a video, just like get one angle, place it down and film that for like 20 minutes. I think once because now I've got the strimmer and stuff, I'll get different angles of things, like if I want to, I don't know, trimming along an edge of a garden, I want to get more of a close-up of that, or just get different angles so it makes it less boring. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you again soon.